What is going on, guys? Purge here, back at you again with another video. Today we're going to be looking at the NBA draft results team by team analysis. So basically, Bleacher Report is going to be grading all these players and their draft, all these team and how they did on draft night. So let's start. Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young 5th, Kevin Huerter, Omari Spellman. So yeah, this was a pretty good deal for the Atlanta Hawks in the sense that they got who they wanted without having to give that much up. I feel like since the Mavericks came in projected third pick and the Hawks came in like fourth, I feel like they weren't expecting to get the third pick, and that they were expecting to not have to move down to get Trae Young, but instead, or how do I say this? Basically, they kind of were blessed by getting the third pick, which the Mavericks should have got, and then trading it to the Mavericks for a future first round pick in Luka Doncic, which they then selected Trae Young, which not really they selected it. It was more the Mavericks selected it for them, so the trade would go through. But yeah, Trae Young, his averages are crazy, but he wasn't so good in the sense like potential wise. I don't even know. I think he's a great player, but he has a lot of hype, but at the same time a lot of downfall to his game. So B minus. Robert Williams, easily an A plus. Well, I give him an A. So yeah, I said, yeah, that's what I was saying. He could have gone number 12 in some mock drafts. That's what I was saying. For personally, I said that he could have gone to 12 or 13. But surprisingly enough, he went to the Celtics. And, Aggies and their big men, like DeAndre Jordan, who will come to the Mavericks this season. For once, we can finally get him. I can dream, but, hopefully we can get him. I'm a Mavs fan if you didn't know by now. Brooklyn Nets. Musa and Cruz. For those picks, those players are pretty nice, and they have, like I said, or like they say, effective floor spacers who could spend time at the 3 or 4. Yeah, they kind of need more people at the 4 and the 3. They got Jared Allen, which is pretty good, which I think that's kind of why they bought out Dwight Howard. Charlotte Hornets, Miles Bridges. I feel like, 3 and D is just so good to add to today's game. Miles Bridges is going to be great at that, and I can tell you right now. Charlotte Hornets will not regret this. But something that they will regret is, kind of getting rid of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's what I'm saying. That's just a prediction. Great. Devontae Graham. Yeah, pretty good pick to get at 34. I don't know who this guy is, but I could see him spending time in the G League and then possibly becoming a good player. A B plus for them. Yeah, because, they do need a small forward. So, yeah, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist can't really do that good on offense. So, in today's NBA, you don't really need defense. You need offense. Actually, you need both, but offense matters a lot more than today's NBA because the Cavs did make it to the finals. While they did not win, defense wins championships, but they do need that offense player at the small forward. Anyway, Chicago Bulls, Wendell Carter Jr. 7th and Chandler Hutchinson 22nd. Yeah, that's just crazy that Chandler Hutchinson was able to fall that far. And Wendell Carter Jr. is a great pick. He's kind of similar to DeAndre Ayton for a big man, and he can also, he's more of a modern player. Grade A. Yeah, Colin Sexton going to the Cavs. He has a lot to work on, so C plus for now. Dallas Mavericks, we won this draft easily. Finally, as a Mavs fan, I could say we won a draft. We won the draft where we were able to get Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki that offseason. Yeah, that was a pretty good time. But I wasn't alive. But I do know that it was pretty good. So the Mavericks getting Luka Doncic, Jalen Brunson, Ray Spalding, and Kostas Antetokounmpo. I think the worst player there, honestly, is Ray Spalding. Just because I don't know that much about him. That's it. I know so much about all these other players. Jalen Brunson, Villanova champion. Ray Spalding, have no clue, but I do want to find out. Don't get me wrong. I can't wait to find out next season. Hopefully he's on the roster. Kostas Antetokounmpo, maybe spend some time in the G League, progress, and then he can become really good. So yeah, A plus. While I did like Shake Milton, I feel like getting Ray Spalding and Kostas Antetokounmpo is a really good deal. Michael Porter Jr., this has to be an A plus, right? Jared Vanderbilt fell 41st. That's crazy. Thomas Welsh, don't really know much about him, 58th pick. But Michael Porter Jr. and Jared Vanderbilt, Michael Porter Jr. is obviously the better player, but I had Vanderbilt going in the first round, so it's just really good. Yeah, 21 to 40 range. Around there. But they also did rob Jokic in round 2. So, I feel like the Nuggets are so good at robbing players like Carmelo Anthony in the 2003 draft. Think about it, because the Detroit Pistons right here could have got him. Could have got Carmelo Anthony. Kyrie Thomas and Bruce Brown, I mean, they did pretty decent for their picks. Kyrie Thomas, I feel like, should have gone first round, and Bruce Brown's a pretty good player. I feel like he should have gone higher than 42. So I'd give him a B too. I mean, we'll just have to see how these players work. I feel like getting rid of Stan Van Gundy is a great step in the right direction, because now you have a team that doesn't have a coach who is more about he don't. Stan Van Gundy's a great coach, or he used to be, because he was with star players, but he's bad at making players better, like young players. He's bad with progressing the progress. God, what am I trying to say right now? So whenever you have a lot of prospects, you're supposed to progress them into star players, but yeah, Stan Van Gundy never could do that. So now that they have Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey, hopefully they can get all their young talent to become a lot better. And they also have Blake Griffin. Jacob Evans falling 28th. 11, yeah, I feel like he could possibly... Wait, what position does he play? I don't know, but this kind of looks like a Draymond Green stat line. So, kind of like, he's 6'6", so maybe small forward or power forward, something like that, like small ball. I don't even know anymore. I can't tell your position by size, because it's in today's NBA and all that, and it's also the Warriors. But Draymond Green and that team can really help him become a better player, like how Draymond Green helped Jordan Bell become that better player. And I feel like he's going to be a starting center for their team next season. I'm happy that the Warriors can get some more young talent, because I like seeing all teams succeed. Let's make this clear, I'm not a fan at all of the Warriors. But nice to see that they got that guy. DeAnthony Melton, 46, and Vince Edwards, 52nd. The Houston Rockets had no first-round pick, but they still had players who can probably become good role players in the future. That's how I see these two players. They're not like superstar potential, but they have good potential for second-round picks. Who knows? It's really hard to look at these players right now and say, oh, wow, this was so good, especially whenever you have players 23. I think about it, 11, 13, like all these, well, that's not too much lower tier, but like all these like second-round picks, it's hard to say which one's better than which. We really got to see, because a lot of the time second-round picks are robberies for teams, like how you can get Nikola Jokic in the second round. I feel like he's the best second-round pick in the NBA today. Personal opinion. Indiana Pacers. Aaron Holiday, 23rd. Elise Johnson, 50th. Aaron Holiday I'm really excited. I hope that he can help out the Pacers. C+ for now. He was productive, but his age, lack of size. You can get size, though. Or you can get strength, at least. But his size was kind of a problem. I think he's shorter than both of his brothers, but I don't know. Los Angeles Clippers getting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is such a good thing for them, because they get this point guard now who's not Austin Rivers, but at the same time they have Patrick Beverly and Milos Teodosic. I don't know how to say his name, but I know those are two decent point guards, but I guess I don't see him in their future. So it makes me think, like, how will Patrick Beverly be play? Maybe at the shooting guard and move some shooting guards to small forward. Yeah, but I like getting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I would have picked up maybe Michael Porter Jr. at 13, but that's all right. What did they give up? No, I think it was 2 seconds. Los Angeles Lakers getting Moritz Wagner and Isaac Bonga. Isaac Bonga I had going up like top 25. Moritz Wagner, well, they had the 25th pick. I thought they were going to draft Mitchell Robinson, since I did hear that was, I don't know if Woj said it, but they had a promise to Mitchell Robinson that they would select him 25th. But I guess something changed. And this guy at 47, don't really know his name, but we want Jello. I would want Jello if I'm the Lakers fans, because nothing like having your future point guard superstar, having his brother on the team. I don't know. It's a hard situation. I say that he's going to go to the G League, and maybe if he can really work hard, get to the NBA. But I want to see him do successful, but I doubt it, honestly, at this point. I can't lie. Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr., 4th, and Javon Carter, 32nd. Don't really know much about Javon Carter, but I do understand that he's a pretty good prospect to get at 32. The whole thing about these players is that you don't know how these teams are going to use them next season, or what situation they're being put in, really, and how, or not really situation. We all know the team situation, but we don't really know how they're going to be used for the team. So especially with these second round picks. I know what Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to do. He's going to play power forward. Mark Gasol, Mike Conley, Tyreek Evans if they decide to bring him back. You have, who's the small forward that they have? I'm trying to think right now. He was picked in the second round. I know he's a steal. Like, so, I feel so stupid for not knowing. But yeah, it's an A for me because Jaren Jackson Jr. is a really safe pick. Miami Heat, best of all of them, A+. Milwaukee Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo, 17th, grade A. Yeah, I feel like now you have a lineup of Dante DiVincenzo. I'm probably saying his name wrong. I have a feeling. Point guard, shooting guard, Malcolm Brogdon, small forward, Chris Middleton, power forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo. In center, you can get DeAndre Jordan because they did say that they're going to trade away Jabari Parker, or not say it, but they said that it's a rumor that they're going to try and trade him to help out Giannis. And that's what I'm going to do, because that's what I would do if I'm the Bucks, because you have him on contract for the next couple of years, so you got to get the best team around him now. You don't want to have a situation like LeBron James, because he might just leave if he doesn't find that team successful. So yeah, getting rid of Eric Bledsoe and Jabari Parker is a great move by them. Getting Dante DiVincenzo is a great step in the right direction, especially whenever you have these three players playing the guards spots. Minnesota Timberwolves. This guy, I had him a lottery pick. I didn't have him personally, but I know that a lot of mock drafts had him as a lottery pick. And it's just crazy how the NBA works. It really does show, like, behind the scenes how certain teams value a player. New Orleans Pelicans, Tony Carr, 51st, grade B+. Yeah. Whenever I saw this guy get drafted, I knew he was going to be a success. I mean, whenever you look at this stat line, I mean, yeah, shooting 43% and going to Penn State, he has a lot of potential. I really do think he already has that scoring and mindset not really mindset. I don't know his mindset, but just by looking at his stats, I feel like and he's also 6'5". I feel like he could definitely fit well in the new guard type NBA. New York Knicks, Kevin Knox and Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, the fact that he fell to 36 when he was projected to go 25 is just a crazy thing to me, especially. And Kevin Knox, the fact that he was there. Well, not that he was there. I feel like he could have fell to the Clippers even possibly, but Kevin Knox at 9th, I think that was not a guy that the Knicks really expected to get there. More after Trae Young, Michael Porter Jr., but you know, Knicks fans, it doesn't matter. I feel like if they got Michael Porter Jr., they'd be happy, but in the end, I'm pretty sure that Kevin Knox is going to work out. Just because, I don't know. I have a feeling. Grade B. I can't wait till I watch this video in like a couple months and I'm like, wow, all these players that I said were going to be good suck. But let's hope I'm right. I do want every player to do good, though. Oklahoma City Thunder, Diallo, 45th. I do know that guy should have been a first-round pick. It's good that he fell. I'm happy that he fell to the Thunder because they really do need some more prospects, some young prospects to have off the bench. Devin Hall, 53, Kevin Hervey. Nothing better than having a good second-round pick off the bench, or having like a good prospect, with good potential off the bench for a star player, because, you know, no matter what, whenever that guy's off the floor, this guy progresses more and you see more potential in him. Obviously, I don't even know what I'm saying, honestly. But Diallo, yeah, I really can't wait to see how these guys fit into the Thunder rotation and what they're going to do if they do lose Paul George, is what I'm trying to say. Because next season, I have a feeling that all these rookies are going to really change the NBA. Mohamed Bamba, Orlando Magic, yeah. So I guess Nikola Vukovic is not going to be on the team next season, or they might want to bench Mohamed Bamba. But Melvin Frazier, 35th, and Justin Jackson, 43rd. Those two players right there, those three players are a steal. Mohamed Bamba, projected to go 3rd. Melvin Frazier, before 35. Justin Jackson was a lottery pick in the 2017 mock draft, but then since he went back to school, his draft stock fell. Yeah, Philadelphia 76ers, Zaire Smith, Landry, I don't know who that is, but Shake Milton, yeah, I know Shake Milton and Zaire Smith, and the Mavs had Shake Milton for a second, but then we traded him for Kostas Antetokounmpo and that one guy that I don't know much about. And we also got Jalen Brunson and Luka Doncic. So, grade A. I mean, the thing is that Zaire Smith, yeah, he's a good player, and you also get a 2021 Miami Heat pick, but why don't you just keep Mikal Bridges? I felt bad. His mom works for the 76ers, and they still didn't want him. And he's also a hometown native. He went to was he born there? I don't know, but I know he went to Villanova, and a lot of people in Philadelphia love him. But hey, I don't know how you guys feel if you're a 76ers fan. I feel like Zaire Smith will be a great player to add to that team, and I say Markelle Fultz might get traded. Who knows? Unless they want to use him off the bench, but that's a waste of a first pick, honestly. You should just use his trade value as it is right now. Phoenix Suns are also not trade it for him at all. Could have got Jason Tatum or Josh Jackson. Phoenix Suns, DeAndre Ayton, number 1, Mikal Bridges. Just the fact that they got Mikal Bridges and DeAndre Ayton is enough said. They got a B+. They didn't really get much steals off of these second rounders. Well, as I see it, I don't really see these guys as that big right now. But we'll see how they work in the NBA. I say work out a lot for like these prospects, but that's how I honestly feel. I can't really judge a team for picking these players. I know less about these players than these teams do, but they didn't really get a steal that really sticks out to me. That's like, wow, that guy was projected to go top 5, and he went blah blah blah. And this guy was projected to go first round, and he went to the second round. But DeAndre Ayton is a good player to build around. Mikal Bridges is a great player to add to your team. But you do have Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, and T.J. Warren, which is kind of hard because guards and forwards. Devin Booker can play forward, Josh Jackson, forward, T.J. Warren, forward, Mikal Bridges, forward. I don't know those last 2 guys. I don't know if they're forwards or not. DeAndre Ayton's a center. You do kind of need a power forward, but I say that they're going to go small ball, play Josh Jackson or T.J. Warren at the power forward. Grade B+. Portland Trail Blazers, Gary Trent Jr. falling to 37. That's a really good player to get at 37. Personally, I kind of know a bit about this guy. I've heard his name before, but I don't really know that much. They got 2 guards. Yeah, so I think C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard might be traded. So that's why they're drafting guards. Or it could just be, that they're, I don't know what they're thinking to pick 2 guards, but yeah, I think this might mean something for their future. Or maybe they're picking best available. So yeah, C+ for now, but we'll see how those players come into the NBA and how the Trailblazers are going to use them and if they are going to be big pieces or possible future stars. So Sacramento Kings select Marvin Bagley III. Yeah, they didn't have the best draft tonight because they could have got Luka Doncic, but they didn't because Luka Doncic does not want to play for the Kings. And yeah, they got the second pick. And Marvin Bagley III is a great player, but you only had 1 pick, and I feel like there was better players to get at the second pick. But the thing is that you're the Kings, so take Michael Porter Jr. possibly at second. That was kind of a rumor because it's like the Kings should just take that risk, especially whenever you haven't made the playoffs in so long. I don't think you should really worry about a guy's health. But yeah, they selected Marvin Bagley III, which is not a bad player. I don't know why they're giving him a C. Let's see why. Ayton wasn't the only player who had roughly the same college BPM as Okafor. Bagley was right there too. This year's 2 top picks are undoubtedly different from Okafor, but the overall impact of being so close is at least interesting. Yeah, that's worst case scenario that both of those players can end up like a Jahlil Okafor. Spurs, I love this. I love this so much. I hate the Spurs with a burning passion because I'm a Mavs fan. But them getting Lonnie Walker is such a good thing for for Lonnie Walker's development. To go to the Spurs is such a great situation being put in. Don't really know much about this guy, but I know that the Spurs staff is really good at drafting players. So we'll have to see how these players. I know that Lonnie Walker is going to be a star. Just saying it right now. For him to come 18th is so crazy. I had him going top 15, top 16. It's not that big of a fall, but still, I'm surprised those teams that pass on him are going to feel bad. Toronto Raptors, also one of the best teams to be on draft night. They got all the superstar picks. You know, they got superstars across the boards. So, not much said. A+, obviously. Utah Jazz, Grayson Allen, 21. I don't really think they should have gotten 21. I think it was more. I was saying that Celtics were going to get him, but at the same time, they got Robert Williams, which is a lot better than Grayson Allen, at least for the moment. But Grayson Allen could really fit in with the Utah Jazz lineup. Maybe play Donovan Mitchell at point, Grayson Allen at point, one of those 2 options. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how he can push that playoff team even further. Maybe even to a championship contender if they can get another free agent in there. And Washington Wizards, Troy Brown, and yeah, Troy Brown's alright, but I don't know who that guy is at 44. Grade B, a draft and stash pick. What does that mean? Troy Brown figures out how to shoot. He'll likely be a hit. Yeah, that's the only problem. He's a good defender and has good playmaking. But yeah. Wow. Alright, I just finished this quiz. Not really quiz.